Alright, so now we're going to be headed to the Mirage Tower and the Sky Castle. This is going to be located at number 24 there on the map in the northeastern desert. So to get into the Mirage Tower, you have to get the slab to get the chime. And then at the top floor of the Mirage Tower is a teleporter to the Sky Castle. And you must have the cube from the waterfall to get there. So I'm just going to do the world wrap here. We're going to go straight in. I usually check all the chests in Mirage Tower. At this point, I probably should. That additional ribbon could be very helpful late. Especially considering we don't have wall yet. And all 5 of those guys are going to go before we can run. It's garbage. Pro cape, we'll take that. What are we going to drop here? Ooh, what can we drop? Is this an extra pro ring? It is. Okay, we can drop that. Armor situation can get sticky sometimes. If you find a bunch of good armor early that you kind of want to keep for the rest of the game, and then you get full, like right now I'm going to have to make a choice. Something good is going to have to drop for that other pro cape. Actually, you know what? I'm going to skip it. Could get a little extra defense on Black Mage from the Pro Cape, but I honestly feel that a white shirt / black shirt combo is better. Wow, look at this now. Again, the initiatives are just horrendous. We cannot do anything before we're wiped out. There was only 2 enemies on that screen. Opal helmet gives more absorb than the heal helmet. However, it doesn't have the added effect. So now I have to skip the Pro Cape because of that time loss. Yes. Pile on the encounters now. I have to remember to switch the ribbon back to the White Mage, because that's the only one that can revive. If you have one ribbon, you want to put it on a mage that has life or life 2. Because if they go down, there's no chance of reviving anyone else. Oh, those vampires hit pretty dang hard there. Again, there's 1, 2, 3. All 4 of them go before we can do anything. Redonkulous. This game severely needs some balance with its initiatives. I think that's where a lot of the balance is lacking. There's a ruby. We got Thor's hammer. That's good. That casts lightning too. And I think White Mage can equip that as well, which will be better than the heal staff. Yep, okay. So that was somewhat worth it. Yeah, I need to post in the development about initiative balance. Because it seems more enemy favorable than random, which it's supposed to be. Blue Dragon is down. Sometimes Blue Dragon can be a problem. Okay, so that was Mirage Tower. I keep forgetting to bring up my maps, damn it. As you saw, first floor there, check the chest, get out. Second floor, check chest, go to the next floor. Top floor, fight blue dragon, teleport. And we're going to go to the first floor of the Sky Castle. Okay, here I like to check a few chests quickly for a ribbon. It seems like the ribbon likes to show up in the Sky Castle quite a bit. This is a good experience battle here, I'll take it. We'll be going into Temple of Fiends Revisited next, so I want to make sure that I'm ready. Get out of that. And there it is. Man, this is like the third seed, or the third or fourth seed in a row that I've found a ribbon in this room. This is like the ribbon room here. Okay, that's going to go on Master for sure, because he is our offensive powerhouse right now. Black Mage and Knight are largely expendable at this point. I mean, you do need Black Mage to power up your Master. But after one fast, he's the only thing he'll really be good for is nuke, and maybe to fast the fighter. Here's an eye, we'll take that. So with 2 ribbons, I'm done looting chests here. I should probably take one more look for wall. I'll stop by Provoca on the way to Corneria and see if wall is there. I think it should be. Okay, we're on the top floor now. As you can see, Sky Castle is very straightforward. Given the chest, though, the first floor, you usually want to check the left and the right first, as they have more chests. There's only one chest to the south. The second floor, this floor takes a lot of time to loot. There's only 1 or 2 chests in every one of these rooms, and they're all scattered. So if you can skip looting that floor, the second floor of Sky Castle, you usually want to do that. The third floor, this floor usually goes pretty quickly to loot, especially if you have warp. You can go straight up there, hit those 4 chests, warp, and then come right back to the middle and hit the 6 chests on the right, and then the 4 chests on the left are on the way. So if you're still kind of looking for items, it's probably a good idea to check this floor. You definitely don't want to go south, though, because there's nothing there but trouble. 4th floor, it loops around. So basically, you just have to remember, if you go up 2 columns, and then you can either go left 2 columns or right 2 columns, and you'll get to the next teleporter. Just make sure you don't get lost there, because if you do, it might be hard to get your bearings back. And here we have the top floor of the Sky Temple. This is just a straight up run to Tiamat. You can encounter War Mech on this floor, however, which is one of the game's rare special enemies. It usually has a ton of hit points, a ton of defense, a ton of attack, and spells that can wipe you out quickly. So it's basically considered a mini-boss of sorts. And there are times that it can become quite a bit more powerful than the bosses, depending on your stat scale. Okay, that's a good encounter. I should probably take that. 8,000 hit points on this one. Not hit points, experience points, excuse me. Oh, we're already 2.5 into this run, my goodness. Really now, 2-step. You gotta love the 2-step. Encounter rate on this floor can be really wonky too. You can get 7, 8, 9 encounters sometimes on this floor. Okay, here we are at Tiamat, whatever you want to say. want to make sure I got the ribbon there. Okay, we should be good. You fight. Power Glove. Should probably go with Fog 2. And Fast. Ink is no biggie. I think one Power Glove and Fast should be enough for time at 1. Burn off a nuke now. Uh-oh, that could be trouble. $80 damage Fade, that's the lowest damage Fade can do. That's a low damage nuke. We have one more nuke. After this I will be fasting the fighter. And it's over. I don't know why, but my connection is deciding to go wonky right now. Forgive the drop frames. Okay, so that was Sky Castle. One more look at our world map here as we continue on to our final dungeon, which is going to be the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Okay, number 1, make sure you have 99 heals before you go into the Temple of Fiends Revisited. Because you can easily burn through all 99 of those heals before you get to the end, and I mean easily. Sometimes you can burn through all of them before you even get to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th floor. Come on, D-pad, work. Now I want to make sure I get 99, so what I do is, since you can use heals at full, I just go to the lowest 9 digit. From there I can count how many times I need to buy. Like, if I'm at 55 heal potions, I'll use 6 of them to get to 49. Then I know I have to buy 50 of them from the shop. And I'll have a full capacity. Okay, so back into the good old Temple of Fiends here. So you open up that after you've got all 4 orbs. You can access this area. So this is like the level 9 in Zelda. This is the great equalizer. You can have a great run, come in over-leveled, over-prepared, and you'll still end up getting destroyed here. The enemy encounters are frequent, many unrunnable battles, and all the enemies here are pretty much as strong as they come. So the first floor here is very straightforward. You want to go to the lower right here. If you go to the lower left, it takes you on another path to a dead end, which is kind of good if you decide to grind here. You can just kind of go that route and keep walking and keep grinding. You get lots of experience here on the first floor, and the enemies are not too bad. Second floor was really straightforward there. Fighter has Ice 2, that's kind of a pain. We can run from this battle. Yeah, I'm almost done with this run. Okay, so as you saw there on the second floor, I simply went from B to C, and then we'll be going back to that floor and looping around from D to F after this third floor on top. The encounters here can be kind of a pain, especially if you get lots of gas dragons. You cannot run from gas dragons, and as I said, they're usually pretty tough. This is another encounter that can end up bad if there's a lot of these bad men on the screen. They have